Hello trader, in this video today I would like to guide you what is Bootcamp. So Bootcamp is intensive training program to transform from a non-profitable trader into a CEO of the capitals. In 2026, we set a higher target for the bootcamp. Not only train from non-profitable trader into profitable trader, we want to train you from non-profitable trader into a CEO of the capitals who can trade independently and confidently. What is the reason why we have to do that? Because when we set a higher target and we need to optimize the education system, we also need to optimize the teaching system to make you understand the problem, understand the system easier and help you more carefully during the process. Okay, so which means that it needs more our efforts, and we also need to spend more time to review the markets, review the member on the last bootcamp to optimize. At this time, we will focus on training two main factors. The first one is human factors and the second one is strategist factors. Many traders, when you learn a lot, you only focus on finding a good strategist, finding a good system who can make profits for you. But through the time, you realize that normally you will trade and then burn all the account, or you cannot trade consistency for living. The problem is human factors, you have not focused on it. So the human factors right over here is really important. We will train you from the way you think. We require you to deep thinking on the markets, because you can see this daily markets having a lot of candles, having a lot of factors, having a lot of market structure, the zone, the momentum. Everything need a deep thinking process to analyze, give out the answer, give out the zone, give out the market structure correctly, right? Therefore, deep thinking is very first and very important thing you need to focus. And the second one is a discipline. All the trader heard about the discipline in the past, but you don't know the way to train. You don't know the way to make you be a disciplined trader. In this bootcamp, through more than 300 assignments, we will train you from a non-profitable trader, non-disciplined trader into a profitable trader and disciplined trader who can trade for living very easily, because everything becomes your habit. And the next thing right over here on the human factor is habit. Okay, most traders try to jump into the market randomly when you have free time, when you want to earn profits. But that is a very big problem as trader, because you have to trade, you have to do the same thing to achieve the profits daily. Okay, consistency doesn't come from something amazing on the market. It comes from the simple thing in your daily routines. It's very important. And the next thing is mindset. If you want to be a profitable trader, you want to be a CEO of the capitals, you have to have the mindset of the CEO or the successful trader firstly. It's very important. And slowly through 3 months, right over here you can see that everything's right over here, discipline, the deep thinking, mindset, everything becomes your personality, and then you will trade confidently. That is about human factors. And the next thing is about strategist factors. We will train you an advanced trading system. That is market structure. But market structure right over here is different compared with the Udemy course, because on the Udemy course we focus to train all type of members, even new trader, competing new trader on the markets who don't know anything about the markets. Therefore, on the Udemy we focus mostly on the pattern by pattern. But on the market structure of the bootcamp, here is for CEO of the capitals. We will train to understand the price action, understand the momentum behind the price. If so, you can give out the market structure for a very complicated chart and understand every movement easier and more exactly. You will have more profits, definitely. Okay. So for the strategies right over here, we focus on two main strategies. The first one is trading follow the chance. When the markets move on a chance, we know the way, we know the zone to enter. Go recently we have mopping here, and I also have a one win deal with unconfident strategies right over here. And the second thing is when the market is running too strongly or having signals to change the chance soon, at that time, this is time we will focus to trade against the main trend. You can see right over here, Here is time the market is fully overtrade. I mean that from here until here is mopping condition of the market. Okay, it's a very important because we optimized during 11 years of trading until now. I understand that having the profit daily very consistent helps us to control psychologies better. But if you need to wait for a long time, the psychologists will have problem during waiting. Okay, so I optimize my trading system to trade follow the main trend and also trade against the main trend. Therefore, I can optimize the chance during waiting easily, right? And when you understand about the trend, we understand about the zone at this time, we need to judge the momentum of the market, where is strongest zone, where is strongest place, we can focus to trade there to have highest profits, highest win rate. Okay, so next thing right over here is bounce story. Bounce story right over here is very news factors. I just IND from 2025. I need to spend years to understand completely about market cycle on bounce story right over here. For example, we are having the breakout pattern very strongly right over here, right? Therefore, here will be the very first bow wave like this. For example, sometimes you see the markets moving higher like this, right? Normally, we will trade at the key level right over here, but sometimes the markets even move to the core place of the new chance and then continue moving lower. That is the reason why I decided to make a deep analysis on bounce story, on market cycle to understand everything more carefully. And when I can give out bounce story from the data from the markets, I need to collect thousands of data to give out the final decision, final system to adding into NCI system. The next thing right over here is 7 rules to control risks. No one talked to you about the rules to control risk when you need to move the stop loss, when you need to training profits, what you need to do to cancel the deal, right? What you need to do during, before, and after the trade also really important. And the highest level of strategies right over here is record trading journal. It helps you to form a habit, really important. You can continue improving your ability even after the bootcamp. Here will be the core thing to help you understand yourself and continue be a CEO of the capital who can trade independently without any support like me before and now. So the next question is, how will I train you on both trading factor right over here, the human factor and strategies factor right over here? This is very smart questions. I will train you through 300 assignments daily. Every single day you need to do 5 assignments and submit into Discord group. I and the NCI team will check it and monitor your improvement, whether you are doing and making any mistake. At that time, we will correct you immediately to help you move on the right path. Okay, here is shortcut because you will work with the NCI team who are managing the capital's live account and trading for living monthly, yearly. I'm trading until now is 11 years. I experience the markets every detail from zero. Therefore, I understand every difficulties, every problem you are facing to help you more exactly. And at this time, how we will learn during the bootcamp, you can see right over here. On the first month, we learn about the cornerstone of the markets, like market structure, like strategies, how to define a strong zone. And on the second month, we will focus on backtesting to understand the strategies. We always behind you, correct you, support you during that process. And on the third month is the time we trade together. You trade, I trade, and we compare everything together. Why you are trading different compared with mine? And what is the reason? I will explain to you every detail. At that time, you will understand that here is problem, psychologist problem, here is play you are missing, and then you will be correct immediately and improve trading ability immediately. That's a very important and unique training process applying on the bootcamp. Okay. So to active deep thinking of your brain, here is very first thing I need to talk to you, because now our brain is being lazy because we watch a lot of short video daily, right? And our brain is lazy. But as a trader, the brain need to be worked very exactly, right? Very correctly. We need to train our brain to more active and deep thinking during analyzing. Okay, so here will be the thing. I require all the members to reading the lectures very carefully, every single word I say during the bootcamp lectures. Okay, and then doing assignments, submit on the Discord channels, analyze the markets, and support you. Here will be the process you will learn and you will see on the Discord, on the bootcamp. And that is the reason why bootcamp can make many successful traders you can see on screen right over here. Okay, so the second thing is I will transform the mindset and personality. It is very important. You learn 100 profitable strategies, but what is the reason why you have not achieved profit yet? Here will be the problem, because the habits, the personality, as I talked to you before, when you learn strategies, that is not enough, right? You need to have the habits, the personality of the successful trader. And during the bootcamp, I also work to you closely, right? To understand your life condition, your difficulty, everything to help you correct your trade habits. For example, many members ask me, I'm having a full-time job now, or I'm working on a night shift. How can I trade when I need to come to the markets, when I need to exit? It's a very smart question, and I will give you the time when you need to come to the markets, when you can focus on current work, and when you can come back to the markets to review. And you follow the process like that for a time, everything becomes your habits, okay? And when you can be full-time trader, I also guide you, because all the traders right over here come to this trading with one purpose, is freedom. The freedom of life and freedom of the money. Okay, therefore, trading for living is the highest target of a trader. But I set a higher targets for you is you have to be a CEO of the capital who can have many traders trade for you, and you also can trade for the life, right? So how we can do that? When your ability is ready for trade for living, it's a time you need to send me the results, submit on the Discord group. I understand your personality and will advise you when you need to be a full-time trader, when you can increase the capital, when you can trade like this, like that. Okay, based on my trading experience from zero, I understand everything very deeply, and I also am guiding for a lot of traders until now for that purpose. So about the personalized support right over here, we having 4 support with me, and we will support you every day. For any problem, you can discuss with us anytime. But at the end of the video right over here, I want to talk to you one thing. Bootcamp is not for everyone. It's only for the serious trader who already learned the Udemy course, at least level 0 market structure course. Why? Because Bootcamp right over here having the advanced knowledge is optimized yearly by me. I need to take a deep R&D process to give out the data and optimize trading system. Therefore, during the bootcamp right over here, if you have a cornerstone with the Udemy course, you will understand and master and improve the knowledge, improve the trading ability very quickly. But if you are a new trader, it's not a program for you, because you need to learn the Udemy course firstly, and maybe you can get the knowledge, you can get the skill to make profits from Udemy course. That's okay. You don't want to be a CEO of the capital, of trading capital. Bootcamp is not for you as well, because here is a very deep training process for the trader who want to make trading be your career. It's very important. And that is everything for the video today. See you on the bootcamp, and we will try our best to help you.